Lazo coming into this are front runner. A first place and a second place, I believe they had, and suddenly everything has
That's how you belt. There it is.
down. That's Belveth 3.
Hi, I'm Garrix, a challenger player on EU West, and what you just saw was a game from one of my first tournaments. I've got improving to do still, so come along on this journey with me and let's get better at TFT together. Alright guys, we're back with another overview, and today we're looking at LaserCorps. So this will be the early game board you're playing around. Renekton, Yasuo, Ashe gives you the LaserCorps trait, and then you're playing Blitzcrank to unlock the Brawler, and also he's just a good frontline in general. And for utility, we're gonna play Morgana here with her bindings, as well as her passive there, which synergizes with the Shiv. So the Shiv procs onto multiple units, proccing Morgana's passive, sundering them and shredding them further. So that's a really good combo. And early game augments for direction could be Spirit of the Exile, obviously. Dynamic defenses or rocket grab is also very good with Blitzcrank because you usually keep him to the late game. And speaking of late game, the late game board will look something like this maybe. This is level 9. So that's usually where you want to end the game, because this is a tempo comp, so usually we have strong early so we can transition all that gold lead into a board like this. So we're gonna play Warwick and Mordekaiser as our late game carries here, and Warwick likes QSS so he doesn't get interrupted. And Edge of Night is good for aggro drop, and Titan's Resolve is good to stack him up, give him some scaling. And for Mordekaiser, just any AP items, and some mana items is also good so he casts earlier. Augments in the late game are Big Data, that's very good, giving you that Warwick, or Obliterate is very good as well, giving that Sunder and Shred, and a really early copy of Mordekaiser, which can unlock most of them, at least 5 LaserCorps. And obviously any LaserCorps +1 or any Brawler spats also can be good in this comp, especially with Big Data. A really good combo is that Brawler spat onto Mordekaiser here with let's say 6 brawls like this. This board is super strong because with the Big Data you get more damage depending on your HP, and Mordekaiser 2 with a Brawler spat will have a lot of HP, and he will wipe boards if you have 2 other AP items on him. Really cool combo. So yeah, that would be the LaserCorps overview, guys. Alright guys, we're in the game, and today we are going to play some LaserCorps. We started off here a Lux with a sword, very good component here. For our Warwick, can give us something like a Bloodthirster, a Edge of Night, or maybe just a straight up Deathblade. Here we get that Chain Vest for that Edge of Night later, so we have some clear direction here. Also a Ashe pair and a Renekton that we will pick up as well in the shop. Tier here might look kind of bad, but it's fine actually. That's half a Shiv, really important in LaserCorps for that shred, because the drones do magic damage, so you need that shred. We get another Renekton here, giving us Ashe pair, Renekton pair, so we have some clear early direction. We also are holding Kale and Ezreal here for that underground maybe. Also we get a early Morgana here, also very strong unit. Looking at the augment choices here, I figured the obvious pick was this Ancient Archives, as that can give us a early LaserCorps emblem, which is really impactful actually, because they have removed the option to get a LaserCorps heart at stage 2 or 3, because that was possible before, but now it's only offered at later stages at stage 4 2. So getting an early spat from Ancient Archives is really strong. And now I play different units here to get some good traits for that tome chance. Ezreal is a really good unit to play because he has parallel as well as quick draw. You can't get those emblems, those are non-existing emblems, so to say. So you can only get underground by getting Ezreal into the pool. Also Lucian here is a really good unit, so I decided to play him for one round as well, because the tome odds are dependent on the units you played on your board last round, so I sack one more round here playing Lucian and Ezreal. 2 early game units with 3 traits each, making that trait 3 longer, so you get better odds of hitting what you want. So we take another loss here, but it's a good loss, so it's all good. Now we pop the tome here, and we get that LaserCorps emblem, really nice. We get a Renekton 2, and we have that Ash 2 at the ready, so we're actually setting up for a really strong board here. We get a buy in the shop, so we play underground here as we are losing anyway, so keeping a bit of a lose streak is fine. And we just slam that LaserCorps emblem onto Vi there, giving her some extra HP right now. I also decide to sell the Morgana here, even though we should pay her in the board, but that to make econ. She will come back anyways later probably, so it's okay. Now looking at the items here, pointing at that bow for Shiv, unfortunately it gets taken. I decide to take Cloak here, I believe. Yeah, Cloak, as that can build into a QSS or maybe a Bloodthirster. Both good items, or even a Runans on Warwick. So we level here, put in that Renekton giving us Brawler now and 3 LaserCorps. Our board's looking quite strong actually. And since we won the last round, we can try to maybe streak into the Krugs here. Also setting up our late game board, maybe something like that, just so we have an idea of what we're going to play. It's good practice to do that, just when you have some time, you know. Here we fight another laser player, but the thing here is that we actually have the LaserCorps emblem here, so will be a lot stronger later on compared to this person here. We win this round, very nice, keeping that streak going. And yeah, that egg there, that large egg, will be a nice boost for our econ later, as you usually get some gold and maybe some items there. Here we fight another player, quite strong player here. So let's see if we can manage to win this fight. That Poppy is really strong right now with a Bramble Vest. And that Morgana heal, or I mean Sona heal, is huge. So yeah, we're unfortunately going to lose this here. Not keeping our streak onto Krugs, but it's a decent loss at least. And we get some extra underground stacks for that, so that's okay as well. And now looking, we get another buy in the shop, giving us a buy pair, so not bad. Somebody is complaining in the chat that everybody's playing lasers, but again, we have that LaserCorps emblem giving us an advantage, and we also have quite a good opener for it. Here we get that bow, really huge, as we will need multiple of those. Another chain vest, that's alright as well. Holding this Wukong pair, not gonna play it though, so no reason to hold it actually. Slam that Shiv right now, and that Edge of Night, because we need to use our items, we can't just let them sit on bench. And we know both of these items are going to be used later, so very good slams. And yeah, we're just chilling right now, up against the first place player, fully streaking right now. He's really strong here, level 6 Sunfire board with 42 stars here. So yeah, we're going to lose this. Hopefully we can kill some more units. Unfortunately, that Fiora just barely lives through with her shield, so we lose that quite heavily, only killing one unit. But it's alright, we still have plenty of HP to work with, and we have our underground stacking up as well. Here we get some pretty bad augments, so that's just an insta reroll. Featherweight is not an option, we are not playing for these low cost units. And Axiom Mark is not good at all either for our late game. So we pick up the Rich Get Richer. I decide to roll a bit here, see if I can hit a Yasuo, as we do right here. The Yasuo gives us the 4th LaserCorps, which is important for that team-wide drone spread, because at 3 just the LaserCorps units get it, but 4 and up all the units on your board get it. So we win. Another Renekton here, so we have quite a lot of Renekton copies, but it's not really worth rolling for it here, as we're only looking for Renekton basically, and it's quite a contested unit, this lobby. As noted earlier, there were 4 LaserCorps players. Also, I forgot to mention probably, but yeah, we took that early cash out for that extra gold earlier, which doesn't hurt. Yeah, I was kind of confused of why we lost there. I thought our board was quite a bit stronger, but yeah, that happens sometimes and it's okay. And looking at this carousel, I'm looking at a glove, and I actually pick up the Yasuo here, not the Yaxi, even though Yaxi is a more expensive unit. The Yasuo copy here is more useful actually for us, as we are looking for a Yasuo too. I slammed that QSS as well because I know we're playing for that Warwick later, and it's just a good slam in general right now, using up our components. I decided to play double Renekton here. I think that it's a stronger board because he has that brawler bonus as well, so he's probably a bit stronger than this Velvet. Here we fight another LaserCorps board. This board though is a reroll version here, so not that strong yet, haven't hit any of those 3 stars. So we win this one. And we're looking quite good here. We have 71 HP, 50 gold. And we have some of those early upgrades, really nice. And right now we're hoping for a hero augment at 4-2. I believe it's 75% for a hero augment or 25% for a gold augment. And the best hero augment would probably be a Mordekaiser one, because we already have that extra LaserCorps, so if we get an early Mordekaiser, we will be able to unlock that 6 LaserCorps very early, and that's a huge spike that early. Because we have all this gold, so we're probably going to hit at least 1 copy of Warwick, so we don't need to pick up any Warwick augments. Here we get that Yasuo 2, and we also get a Thieves Gloves, which is quite good, because any of the LaserCorps units really are quite good holders of these Thieves Gloves right here. Alright, we get another bow, so that's really huge actually. That's a Titan's Resolve for our Warwick. We got really lucky with our item drops this game. Here we hit the Warwick, 5 LaserCorps, another Warwick. Still rolling, trying to figure out what our board should look like here. Jax 2, play that. We have 5 LaserCorps. I decided to sell the Kale here, as Warwick is just stronger right now. Slam some items onto people. A lot going on here. These go onto Renekton, Shiv onto Ashe, and also the Titans onto that Warwick. And we are looking really good right now. I sell the Samira here to make 30. We are in a really good position right now. 60 HP, quite a strong board, and still a lot of money to work with here. Here it's a 5-5-4. I figure we're mostly, we are guaranteed, I believe, to hit that Mordekaiser. So I just roll once, because Obliterate is a bit better than not so heavy metal, we play Mordekaiser, unlocking that 6 LaserCorps, which is huge. I play Blitzcrank here instead of the Jax for that admin bonus. And I roll a bit and we get lucky and hit 2 Warwicks here. I have wanted the extra work here to make it hard for all those other LaserCorps players to hit that Warwick. So that's a little optimization you can do. We play against a Jax here, Mecha Jax even, and he's actually quite strong, just destroying our board, and I didn't really understand how he could be that strong actually. But yeah, he had admin bonus, which was on kill HP. No, AP, I mean AP, meaning he stacked up over time because he was killing every single one of our units. So yeah, he scaled up quite a bit there. Yeah, our admin this game, I believe, is just stacking HP. Yeah, it's stacking HP. So on combat start you get 20 HP on your units, which is not bad at all. Survivability for LaserCorps is quite good, and also brawlers, of course, HP is their best stat. Here I decide to sell that Warwick, and I believe this Velvet pair as well to make 40 here, yeah. As I figure my next team will not be Velvet actually. I would probably drop down to 5 LaserCorps actually and play 6 Brawler, because I have 2 Brawler 2 stars right there, so that would be a big spike. I pick up the Giant's Belt here to make a Guard Breaker, which is quite good for Mordekaiser. Our Warwick already has full items, so Mordekaiser is the next priority. And yeah, again, we're looking very good here, quite healthy, and we basically have our board set so we can level. Here we play that LaserCorps reroll guy. Now he has hit Ash 3 and Blitzcrank 3. Only 2 items on Ash though, and 1.5 on Blitz. So we actually managed to win this one. Quite close fight, but we win nonetheless. One of the other LaserCorps players here, not as healthy, not doing as hot as us right now, but they had quite a lot of gold to work with. But again, being that contested, it's quite hard to hit your units. So we were quite lucky to roll down early and hit all of these upgrades, which denies our opponents. So that's an important thing to keep in mind that you can do. Here we fight another one, the 4th LaserCorps player. Again, not as strong, only Warwick 1. Or no, it's that guy we were looking at earlier actually, my bad. Here you can see I'm buying the units in shop and selling them. I'm doing that actually because by doing that they get back into the pool, so giving our opponent some worse rolls. Getting some more gold here, get a tier, really good, and we get that chain vest as well. Exactly what we were looking for, giving us protector strap for Mordekaiser, giving that earlier cast, which is really huge. And that earlier cast is really good because it, if it hits multiple units, it prepares them for work, so it can just get right through them and reset, killing the board really quickly. Here I just play another Brawler. I was talking about earlier maybe switching out that Yasuo, but probably 6 LaserCorps is probably just stronger. And looking at how we were looking, still 54 HP, barely winning that fight again there. We're looking to go just straight to level 9 actually. We had a lot of gold, a lot of HP, so just getting straight to level 9, putting in another Brawler, and looking for Mordekaiser 2 as well, and maybe other legendaries to cap out our board. So we're looking really good right now. Also, if we're lucky, maybe we get another Renekton in shop. And then we can use that lesser duplicator we have on bench to get to Renekton on 3, which will be a nice bonus. Nothing game changing this late into the game, but he's strong nonetheless. Here again, Warwick cleans up. Another close fight, but a crucial win because we make 70 gold here, giving us that rich get richer interest threshold. Yeah, we're really rich right now. A lot of HP, so we're looking really good here. 2 players have already died. Now coming up this carousel, we're looking for a final item for our Mordekaiser. Any AP item will do. Preferably that Jewel Gauntlet, so he can crit, as he already has a Guard Breaker. Here we fight that player we fought earlier, that LaserCorps player, and he actually has a Mordekaiser 2, so we lose this time unfortunately. There is a Jewel Gauntlet right there, so we're looking to pick that up. However, that guy we just fought for some reason picks that up, I don't know why. He already had a Jewel Gauntlet slam, so I believe maybe the Archangel would have been a better choice, but maybe he wanted to grief us, I have no idea. But we pick up the Redemption here, not a bad item, a good item for our brawlers. Here I just decide to level up actually, as we will still have a lot of gold to work with afterwards. And putting a bit more pressure onto the rest of the lobby here. And yeah, again we're just chilling. Again, I'm doing this buying and selling thing. Probably didn't really matter because it was the end of the turn, so nobody was probably rolling or anything. But yeah, we're fighting a Oxlinger board here. That Annie is really tanky, but our Warwick is a beast and just shreds through her and the rest of the backline. That Mick Jax is quite scary right now actually. Last time we lost to him, but maybe right now we have a strong board, so we'll probably win against him. Here I'm looking at what the weather is. Probably should have done that way earlier. The weather was windy, so it's quite good actually. As you noticed, the fight's gone for quite a bit, and Warwick usually is the one standing, the last one standing. So him giving even more scaling across the fight is really good. And just a 2-cost legendary is really good. Janna is really good with that CC, so I swap it out for that Yasuo right now, as he doesn't really do that much. And yeah, LaserCorps is maybe falling off a bit, so just raw damage onto Warwick will be even better. Now we're looking for just another Mordekaiser here for Mordekaiser 2, as that upgrade will be huge. Pick up that Ezreal here. We're offered the best choices here would be Zephyr or Rabadons. I decided to take just Rabadons for that final item onto Mordekaiser. I make a Ezreal 2 here. A mistake by me. I'm not fitting Ezreal onto this board. He really needs some items actually to be of any juice, and I don't have any items right now for him, so I just wasted gold right there, but that's okay. And Mordekaiser gets a good cast here onto the enemy board. That Leona though is quite annoying. Leona 2 with that Edge of Night dropping aggro. So again we lose to this Mick Jax guy. Really cool board actually. Rolling here, we hit Mordekaiser 2, which is huge. And yeah, right now we're just chilling. Not really that much gold left, but our board is basically finished right now. To get our board even stronger, we could probably switch out 2 of the brawlers and put in maybe so like Lee Sin and Jax out for Urgot 2 as well as Fiddlesticks 2. That's probably a bit stronger, but we're quite far off as we don't have any gold to work with right now. We are 5 players left here. 3 of the players are just 1 loss from dying, so we're looking very good here. We have 2 lives at least. This person here playing a Oxlinger board, and yeah, our Mordecai's one shots. He had a Fiddlesticks 2 on bench, but the Syndra didn't throw him in. And as you see, yeah, 3 players instantly died there, leaving me and the first place player. I decided to pick up the Shojin here, as I figured itemizing Janna maybe wasn't that bad of an idea, as she's a 2-star. And that CC is quite good buying time for all of our other units. I'm rolling here for that Fiddlesticks 2, but can't hit. I move Renekton here as he rolled a Shroud from that Thieves Gloves. I hit the Aurelion Soul, which is huge, and the Pike as well. Really good positioning by me. That Ace of though is dishing out huge amounts of damage. Our work here, only 1 left again, but he is barely strong enough to take that win. We get a Fiddlesticks 2. So I swap him out, and I actually play the Yasuo here, right? So I get the 6 LaserCorps actually, and just the Fiddlesticks here for some good amount of CC. Our opponent hit the Morgana 3 here though, and we actually don't have the Shroud this time. The Shroud last time was a really big deal, so this time that Aurelion with that Mana Saint just casts multiple times and deletes our board before we have a chance to do anything. And our opponent also hit Jhin 3 here, and by this point I know it's doomed. Jhin 3, we can unfortunately beat him, so it is what it is. All of these 3-star forecast lately, but yeah, it's quite nice to see, well, or when you hit or when somebody else hits them. It doesn't happen that often, but they are really strong. But they aren't actually unbeatable, but his board was already really strong. We lost last time already, so with that Jhin 3, we're unfortunately not being able to take that win. We were rolling for that Renekton maybe here, but we are level 9, so the odds are quite bad, so we just used that Lesser Champ Duplicator on Blitzcrank, position that Renekton of ours with the Locket, so we get full value, Shiv onto Janna. Yeah, Jhin and Aurelion Soul just wipes our board. But it was well played from us, I believe. A nice second place there, playing LaserCorps. Was quite well played also early, setting up that Tome of Traits for that LaserCorps emblem, enabling us to streak in the mid game and get onto a strong late game. So yeah, that was this LaserCorps game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.